What is up, people of the internet? Welcome back to my channel, Nova's Knowledge, and today we are going to be doing a quick audit on a website that I found online, 100 Thieves. As you can see from my hat, they are a gaming and esports org. I just wanted to check out and see how accessible their website actually is. But before we hop into that, cue the intro. So to first start and get all of the actual measurements, we're going to be doing two things. One on web.dev, and I have it pulled up right now, and another one when we go to the actual website called Wave, and then the last one will be Lighthouse. But we're going to start with web.dev. So copy and paste the URL into here and click Run Audit. Once you run through the web.dev, you have these four statistics: performance, accessibility, best practices, and SEO, which is also search engine optimization, just how you get your website to the top of the Google search. And then you get these different stats on how to upgrade and make them better. So for example, performance has these three high issues that need to be resolved, which is removed unused JavaScript, minify the JavaScript that they have, and eliminate render blocking resources. Now, these three problems are the same for accessibility and best practices. As you can see, loads, here we go. Same right here, and accessibility is right here. But the accessibility loads, there we go, is really high, which is incredible because what most companies want out of a website. Now, one problem that I noticed right off the bat is the time to interact is 8.4 seconds. Now, the average is normally just 3, so that needs worked on a little bit, but it's probably because of these short videos in the pictures. That's everything about web.dev. So the next one that we're going to use is another Google Chrome extension. We're going to use called Wave Evaluation Tool. You can do it on the website, and it shows you different errors, contrast errors, alerts, features, different, and just everything different about the specific website. You have the styles off, so it doesn't. So the CSS isn't styling it, and it's just a regular, normal website before all the fun. But we're going to turn that back on. So for the details, we're going to go to the error. And remember, this is just for accessibility. So like for someone who's blind or someone who needs more words rather than pictures. So these 4 empty links is all the way at the bottom right here. And what they are is it's your Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube links. And the only reason that that's throwing you an error is because there's no words for it. And that's something that 100 Thieves should fix, so it makes their website more accessible. Now these ones there's also an empty button up here. So you just randomly click, you can click it and it just takes you wherever. It has no value or text, which is the exact same thing as before. Now it's interesting to see because you can go over to your structure. It shows you all your headings, navigation, your footers, search engine. It shows you everything and where they are in the website. Your H1 again. Another thing that we can go look at is the contrast for your headers or your text or whatever. And this is really interesting. You can go on and play with it yourself. I'm just going to go over it briefly. That you can click any of these headers, and then you can just change around the foreground or background color based on the text. You want it so they all pass. They were all passing before, so we'll go. Definitely want to do they all pass. Now we are going to use a tool called, another extension called Lighthouse. And this is pretty much similar to the web.dev. So we got to let this report run through the whole website. And that's why this is going to take a few seconds, but we're going to skip right now. And we're back to the web performance that is done. So what it does is it runs through the whole website and it makes it, that's why it took so long, because it needed to. And we're back on a generated performance. So it shows you performance, accessibility, best practices, and your search engine optimization. So the exact same stuff as before. Now your performance, 58, and these are all of your diagnostics down here. Run through them, figure out what you need to change, and again, it's showing the unused JavaScript, which just makes the loading time longer. Save you 1.2 seconds if you got rid of it, actually. Blocking resources, or the render blocking resources, the exact same thing, and minify JavaScript. So just like on your web.dev performance, give you the same errors that you should fix. Now, if we keep going down, your accessibility. Now this one is more for the colors, which I agree with, because going through sometimes some of the colors are not the best. Like right here, during the video, you can't see some of this text. And then the links don't have the names right here. So this is your Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and the logo. So if you wanted to change it and get that 100% accessible, then you would add text next to it. So for example, you would have the Instagram logo, and then you would have the name Instagram. We continue down, we'll get to the best practices. Again, if you click through this, gives you the errors and what needs to be fixed. Front-end JavaScript libraries, security. So security is one of the highest things that needs fixed right now. And then we get to the search engine optimization, which is how you get your website to the top of your Google search. And again, like before, shows you all your errors that you need to be fixed. Some of the links are not crawlable, and make it more mobile friendly, which I definitely agree with, because after viewing the website on my phone, I would say the same issues. It's more of the formatting with the CSS and HTML. So overall, I think the 100 Thieves website is pretty good. It's very accessible, and after going through all 3 of the different tools and what I taught you guys to do, there's not a lot that needs changed, but there are a little bit of contrasts, a little bit of formatting, just to make all those things 100%. Again, we ran through the 3 tools: web.dev, Wave, and Lighthouse Report. And you can do these for any single website that you want. All you have to do is load up the website and add the extensions to your browser. I will post the links of those into the description. So that'll be all today. Congrats to 100 Thieves on their pod win this last weekend. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a big fat thumbs up. Comment below what you want to see more on this channel. If you liked it, please subscribe. And yeah, that's it. I'll catch you guys next week for a second. We'll be working on some GitHub next week. So catch you guys later. Peace.